You know the feeling. It's 2:47 a.m. The only light in the room is the harsh blue glow from your phone. Your thumb is moving on autopilot. One more video, one more scroll. Your eyes sting. Your body is begging for mercy. But your mind whispers the same seductive lie it always does. Just 5 more minutes. Tomorrow I'll sleep early. Then the alarm screams at 7 a.m. and you drag yourself up feeling like you've been buried alive, heavy, foggy, already defeated, and you mutter the familiar vow that never sticks. This weekend I'll fix it. Meanwhile, there's that one person, the founder, the artist, the athlete, who seems to run on 5 or 6 hours and still moves through the world with unnatural clarity and drive. They wake up before their alarm, eyes bright, mind sharp, and you think, how? Here's the bold truth that exposes most of us.
You're not failing at sleep because you're sleeping too little. You're failing because you're sleeping wrong. The real secret isn't forcing yourself to stay in bed longer. It's learning how to make every single minute of sleep count more than it ever has before. Today, I'm going to give you the psychological and neurological blueprint that turns mediocre rest into elite recovery. The kind that doesn't just remove exhaustion, it rewires your energy, your focus, your entire sense of what's possible. But there's a twist that might hit you harder than you expect. The biggest thief of your vitality isn't lack of time in bed. It's something far more insidious happening inside your brain's sleep architecture. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to steal it back. Let's begin. Your brain doesn't track hours on a clock. It runs on cycles, roughly 90-minute symphonies that repeat through the night. Each one has its own purpose. Early in the night, deep, slow wave sleep dominates. This is where your body does its heavy repair. Muscles rebuild, the immune system recharges, toxins flush from the brain. Later, REM takes center stage, the emotionally rich phase where emotional experiences get processed, memories consolidate, and creative connections form. When these cycles flow cleanly and uninterrupted, something remarkable happens. Your system extracts maximum restoration in fewer total hours. That's why some people genuinely thrive on less sleep. They're not superhuman, they're efficient. But when modern life fragments those cycles, late-night light, erratic schedules, unresolved mental tension, you can lie in bed for 9 hours and still wake up empty. The deep repair never fully lands. The emotional processing stays incomplete. You're physically present, but psychologically under-recovered. The difference between dragging through your days and waking up electric isn't willpower or rare genetics, it's alignment. And right now, there's one invisible factor destroying more of your deep sleep than caffeine, stress, or screens combined. I'll reveal it soon. First, the non-negotiable foundation. Imagine a 42-year-old CEO named Marcus. He used to wear his 4-hour nights like a badge of honor until his body started rebelling with 3 a.m. panic attacks and afternoon crashes that made him question everything. Then he discovered the power of circadian rhythm, your internal master clock that evolved to sync perfectly with the rise and fall of the sun. When you bounce between wildly different bedtimes and wake times, even on weekends, you throw that clock into disarray. Melatonin arrives late, deep sleep gets cut short, cortisol, your stress hormone, spikes at the wrong moments. Recent consensus from sleep researchers has been clear. Consistency in sleep timing may matter more for long-term health, cognitive performance, and mental resilience than total hours alone. Marcus made the hardest decision of his high-achieving life. He locked in a fixed window, 11 p.m. to 5:30 a.m., and protected it like his company's survival depended on it, because it did. Within 10 days, his body began anticipating sleep. Melatonin would rise naturally around 10:30. He no longer needed that desperate third coffee. The mornings shifted from dread to quiet power. He started waking before the alarm, mind already organizing the day ahead. This is the first psychological lever. Consistency isn't restrictive, it's training. You're teaching your ancient biology to deliver peak performance on command instead of fighting against chaos. When you master efficient, high-quality sleep, you don't just gain a few extra hours in your day. You gain a sharper mind that makes better decisions, steadier emotions that handle pressure gracefully, richer creativity that flows without force, and a body that feels like a trusted ally instead of a constant burden. If something shifted for you today, take one single step tonight. Lock in your fixed bedtime or commit to the full 60-minute wind-down ritual. Small, consistent moves compound into profound change. Tell me in the comments, what's the one sleep habit that's been hardest for you to change, and why? Let's talk about it. If you want the next level, how to stay energized and focused all day with almost no caffeine, make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on. We're going deep next time. Until then, treat your sleep like the performance weapon it truly is, because the most powerful version of you doesn't rise in spite of your rest. It rises because of it. See you in the next one.